Welcome to the journey. On this episode of the journey, here again, we have one of the biggest actor, producer from both Nollywood, Kannywood, and all the wood. Talking about no other person but Uzee Usman. Welcome to the show.
Drum beat. Thank you so much. A lovely studio. I love it.
Yeah, you say we're just putting things together. With time, we believe we'll get to the 5-star level, your own level,
But it's okay.
I know it. Today, together with me, like I said earlier, is Uzee Usman. He's an actor, he's a producer, and he's going to be telling us about his journey. How, Uzee, every time I watch your movie, I ask myself question. How is this guy, how did this guy get to this level? Super talented. He can play any role you want him to play. I think one of the movie I watched, the last one, I saw the this AY movie.
Yeah.
Sorry to digress a little. I think I was like, was this man in DSS before? Anyway, we get to that later. I want Uzee Usman to tell us about his journey. The question number one I have for you is, did you study a theater art?
No.
How did this whole movie thing, how did it start?
Well, I did not study theater art. I think it's passion from very young age. I love being in front of camera. When I was growing up, I loved Nollywood movies a lot. I practically skipped schools just to watch Nollywood movies when I was growing up. So basically, I think there's that passion burning inside. So because even in terms of education, I've never done anything that had to do with theater or film or all that. So in school, even my degree, my first degree was political science. My second degree was English.
Wow.
University of Abuja, University of Jos. My master's international relations.
Wow.
So right now I'm schooling in Harvard. I'm reading business in marketing. So
Wow.
that it doesn't have to do all my journey.
You're just touching everywhere.
Exactly.
Political science. You're trying to touch just everywhere.
Mm-hmm. So basically, it doesn't really. So I think it's passion, which education cannot bring in our business. So our business, you need to even have it naturally for you to even bring it out. So I can call big names like Genevieve, Nigeria and Co. They had nothing to do with school. That had to do with entertainment, and they're big names in the game. So it's passion. Passion needs to come first. Wow. So basically, yeah.
On the journey, we dig real deep. We go deep and deep. Were you born with a silver spoon?
It's complicated. I would say my parents are kind of comfortable.
Okay.
They're not poor and not rich. My father is an Air Force officer. He's a pilot. So,
wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So he's still an Air Force officer based in Kaduna. And then my mom is late though. Yeah. So, but she is an housewife.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're just at the middle.
Exactly.
You're just at the middle. Not too rich, not too poor, but very comfortable.
Alhamdulillah.
Wow. Of course, the entire continent know who Uzee Usman is. He's an actor, he's a producer who, if you check 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, I can't count how many movies I have seen this man, and he's still coming out, he's still giving us the best. Now, one more thing is, how do you compare, how were you able to manage your time, business and movie? How were you able to manage your time? Because I know that you're extremely busy. Even you coming here today, we have to hijack you from a movie you're shooting.
Yes,
and I know how you're telling me, my time. How are you able to just manage both things together, business and movie?
Okay, I could be able to do that with scheduling. So I try my possible best to see, because I hate to disappoint people. I hate it so much. If you notice, I'll be the one to chat to you this or that time. So I try my possible best not to disappoint people, especially if I call you my friend, because it's not even really about the money. I just believe there's a level you reach in life, you need to just give back to people who have been there for you one way or the other, so you can contribute to whatever they are doing. You know, once in a while, there are friends of mine who are ladies that I grew up with, or while in the point of my career, while I was growing up, they were there one way or the other. I find out they just see me. I might just go to some of them own the store. I'll just go there, sit down with them from morning till night.
Okay.
So while I'm there, because I'm there, they get more customers. They get more sales.
That
And all
bringing
that. So I
good
do
luck
that.
to what they're
I might not give them money,
doing.
but I just find to give back to them one way or the other. So I try my possible best to balance timing with scheduling. So if, for example, now that I'm shooting in Abuja, I try to tell everybody that I'm working. So I need to finish that job before I call it on that job. So even in business, I try to put other people there to manage it for me. You know, friends, family, colleagues who are into that business. I try to remove my hand in some and leave people to handle it. But I put her in it once in a while. It's not that I don't put her in it, but I allow people to take charge of my business. But I'm squarely 100% into entertainment, producing and acting. Yeah.
Altogether. Still on the journey with Uzee Usman, breaking into Nollywood, very tasking. Very, very tasking. Very tasking.
Tough.
How did you get there?
Like, I meet some people and they were like, we're just seeing you after Tribe of Judah, after Voiceless, after this. I've been there for 2 decades. Yes, 2 decades.
20 years,
yes,
you mean?
I've been there for 2 decades.
Wow.
But I started as a makeup artist. I had left school. My dad, you know, my family are more into the military aspects of life. So they never wanted entertainment, the family. And they're like the core Muslim kind of family. So they see the entertainment thing as cringe kind of. So I had to leave my parents for some time, go to Lagos, and started going to National Theatre for auditioning. I was a small boy. This thing I'm telling you was like 2013, 2003, 2002, 2003.
Okay.
And that's how I met Funke Akindele.
Wow.
And that's how I met Durinle. And that's how I met Mary Remy, the owner
Those are great producers.
Yes. And that's how I met Mary Remy, the owner of Rock TV. So we became like a friend and a clique. I would always go to National Theatre together. And guess what? They won't pick all of us. That's when they used to do like 1 or 2 films in a month. Nollywood. So everybody must come to National Theatre for audition.
In Lagos.
No matter who you are.
Wow.
So we, that clique that I call for you now, they won't pick us. Is either they will tell us that, I don't want to call his name, but I'm telling you right now, I give him job as director. I remember then he was like one of the biggest directors we have, you know. So when I do audition, it was like, you are too lanky. You don't even have what it takes to be an actor. Just, you know, he told me to my face that I should go and be learning behind the scene.
For now.
That he didn't even put for now. He was like, that's where I should belong.
That's where you belong to.
Yes.
Completely.
I remember then that the same director would say, when Funke goes to audition, he would tell her that she's very ugly. You will never make it in Nollywood. So I'm just telling you how it is.
Yeah,
then.
I know. How
we didn't take it personal to him, but we understand. You know, but we take it as a challenge. Most of the thing he was telling us, we took it as a challenge. I remember I went to start as an assistant makeup artist with Gabazini. As in Germany there. Yes.
Makeup
I was carrying
artist.
powder. He would tell me, hold this thing, let me do this thing for so. I'm just holding mirror, holding powder. Yes. That thing he told me. I take it as a challenge and I went to meet Gabazini. I was like, I want to learn makeup under you. That's 2003.
22 years ago.
Yes. I learned makeup under him at some point. I told my dad I want to go to South Africa to learn special effects. But I understand that it was lacking in Nollywood, special effects. The makeup that they were doing were more of women makeup, all this contemporary thing. So I now told my dad, he now said, look, is that what I want to say? Yes, he now paid the school for me in South Africa. And I went to learn special effects makeup in South Africa. I was there for 1 year. And I came back 2006.
Okay.
In 2007, I shot a movie called London Boy by Simi Okbolu. And that was the first film. Ramsino went to London and came back.
I remember that movie.
That movie, I won Best Makeup Artist, AMA Award 2008.
Wow, that was the movie that gave you your first AMA Award.
As a makeup artist. 2008.
Okay.
So, immediately I came from AMA Award, I met Alinu on that stage. That was the same day Alinu won Best New Actor. with a movie Sitanda by Amstel Mortar. The same stage, the same award in Bielsa.
2008.
Yes.
You won as a makeup artist. He won as
best new actor.
New actor.
AMA Award 2008 with a movie called Sitanda by Uzee Usman. It was sponsored by Amstel Mortar.
Amstel Mortar.
That's the movie.
I remember the movie.
Bam.
I remember the movie.
So I won best makeup artist. He won best new actor. When we came up from the city, he came to me. Okay, now they won it. Like you are from the north. Come, let's go back to the north and let's put in energy and bring out north.
That's it.
I didn't know who told me this.
Wow.
That's in 2008 too, in Bielsa.
Wow.
And I told him you shouldn't worry. That's how I came back to the north, back to Kaduna. And then I started producing. I now left makeup. I just needed to prove a point. And I left makeup, I started producing. And I produced my first movie called I produced my first movie called Oga Abuja with Mr. Ibo and Ibro. It became a household name. It sold out like crazy. That was the first. So I took it upon myself that
was the first movie you produced,
yes.
called
Oga Abuja.
Oga Abuja.
Yes.
With
Ibu and Ibro.
Ibro.
So I took it upon myself that I want to become the bridge between Nollywood and Kannywood. I said, okay, if I'm coming back to the north to give back to my people, I must do something different. So I now did Oga Abuja. It became a masterpiece. That's when they started calling me Oga Abuja, Oga Abuja. It sold like crazy. That was what brought your name out completely. I now did Onda with Tonto Diki. I shot it in Ghana. Okay. I now did Maja with Osofia. I brought Osofia to the north, mixing with Alinu, Ibro, all of them. That was the movie that took me, that won my first EMVCA Best Producer in 2014. That was the movie.
Because you were able to merge both Nollywood actors and Kannywood actors.
And do unity story. Bringing them together and make sure that the story is about unity.
And the movie was shot in Kaduna or Kano?
It was shot in Kaduna, half in Kaduna, half in Abuja.
Okay.
Half in Kaduna, half in Abuja, yes.
Okay.
So, and the movie won award everywhere. That was the movie that took me to America. Then 2000.
Now got you your first award as a producer.
As a producer, AMVC, African Magic Viewers Choice Award. That's the biggest.
The biggest award, of course.
Won me the best producer then.
Which year you said?
2014.
2014, okay.
Yeah. I saw the movie 2013, but they nominated it 2014 and I won. So I went to America. The movie was nominated in America because it was a movie that has this thing about how to unite cultural value. Okay. About northern Nigeria and southern Nigeria. So the movie was really accepted under United Nations and all that.
Okay.
Yes. Fantastic. So in 2017, I now wrote a script about the Boko Haram. It was titled Voiceless.
That movie was wonderful.
Yeah. So one of the things that I said I really needed to give back to my people in northern Nigeria is to tell reality stories.
Not what people just hear unverified news.
Yeah. So one of the things as a filmmaker I said, okay, what to give back to my people is to make sure I tell their stories original to the world. So when Boko Haram issue was happening, everything was happening, I sat down one day, I was like, I need to tell the real stories. And I wrote it. And then my partner, Roger Zofime, is based in Canada. I told him about it. He said, no problem, but let's do it. We don't even know how to go about it. So I started looking for uniform, talking to government, they were rejecting it. A lot of hurdles back at there. Finally shot it in Plateau State. Kaduna State government were like, I know they cannot do such film in Kaduna because of crisis. Well, I got opportunity by the then chief of army staff. He was a very good friend of my dad. So he now said, okay, the governor then of Plateau State was his friend. We talked to him, they gave us security. And we shot it. And it became a big hit.
It was.
And that film, I was not supposed to act in it. I was supposed to be a producer only. So Segun Arinze was supposed to play the role I play. So we're waiting for Segun Arinze for 2 weeks. He was saying, I will come today, come tomorrow. So my partner Rogers now said, Uzee, wear this uniform. It's even good. You have this calm look. Wear this uniform and let them not see you come in and play this villain character. And I did it. And that the movie came out and that my character became the most loved character. It was a villain, but that was the movie that
was Voiceless.
That was Voiceless. That was the movie I used in winning Best Actor here this year 2022.
I remember the movie. I think that movie actually bring you more closer to Nollywood.
I totally agree.
Yeah, it's bring you closer to Nollywood
Mhm.
because you acted in that movie with passion.
I agree.
Yeah, you acted it with passion and nobody see it coming.
Yes.
Nobody see it coming.
Yes, I agree.
You see, that's what we're telling Africans on the journey. On the journey, you hear the real life story. This is where you will get to meet the stars, and this is where they will tell you from A to Z, not unverified stories that you get to hear on the internet. After that movie comes Mustapha.
Yes. In short,
Yes. I remember that movie.
let me even tell you what happened. I've already shot Mustapha before Voiceless.
Really?
Yes, but Voiceless came out before Mustapha.
Okay.
Yeah. So I was in Morocco in 2015 after AMVC Best Producer.
Okay.
So I went to Morocco for a festival, and then the owner of Rock made Remy, which is my very good friend and my boss. So there's a movie they wanted to shoot about NYC copper and all that. She was like, no, she needed a fresh face from the north.
Unknown face.
Somebody that has not appeared before. I think I'm so sorry, they casted Ali for that role, and she was like, no, she needed like somebody that they won't like, he has never appeared on the film.
Because Ali was well known.
Yeah, it was well known. So that what she wanted to do, she wanted to sell the story, not the actor. That if they use a known face, it will shadow the story. So I was in Morocco when they called me. The producer now called me that the owner of this film said she sent my picture that they want to use me to show. I was like, I don't act film. That time I've never started acting. I said, no. She said, no, I should come back. They will pay my flight. They should use me. They want me to do that movie. I said, okay. Came back. We shot that movie in Enugu. Okay. But something, I don't know, that was not the name of the film. The name of the film was something about love. Okay. That we shot. Okay. So my name in the film is Mustapha. Okay. So they shot it and they kept it. I don't know, something, I don't know what happened, but it was just there after shooting for like 2 years. So Voiceless now came out. So my name was everywhere, Voiceless.
Okay. So then I used
the producer now said, no, they should change the name of the film to Mustapha.
Okay. So Voiceless was actually what triggered her to say, no, this is my movie.
This guy did well. Let change it, bring it out and change it to his name. And then the local market now accepted it because they now saw transition of me playing a villain here and me playing an emotional saga in Mustapha. Because Mustapha was like a very emotional role of an outsider that went to the east because of love. They wanted to kill him and all that.
Yeah. Because I still know those are your notable movies. Those are the movies that really put you up there before this latest one. You're well known everywhere, continent, worldwide. You're famous. Is there any way that has affected your personal life?
I would say yes. Yes, I won't lie to you because I think anybody that knows me knows I love my space very well. I love my circle. So I love friends. I love friends that I believe in them. So I want them to always be around me. Let's just, I love happy life. So but stardom and fame has really made me, like, has caged me and has made some kind
limited your movement.
Yes. So at times, I won't lie to you. I've never said this. I'm saying it for the first time. At times, I go into my room and cry because there are some kind of people that I've lost. I wish I'm together with them. Because distance and because communication gap and all that. There are people who I know genuinely they like me. I know we grew up together with them. But at some point, we got to a point whereby we just have to detach because of life. So I reflect that and I wish now that I have the fame, alhamdulillah, thank God, and at least I'm comfortable, I wish they're around me. Because I just believe that right now we have a lot of fake people around you because success brings a lot
of people, different kind of people come across.
Yeah, that you don't even know. Yeah. But they'll pretend they love you because they just want to be around you. So once in a while, I reach out to those people, but they get angry. Like I have a very good friend of mine. His name is Abubakar. So in Kaduna, is that person, you have that one friend that wants the best for you. You want you to go to school. You want to, because his father is very wealthy in our area then. So, but he believes in me, believe in this craft thing I'm doing. So he's always supporting me. So at some point, I lost them because of I need to go out there.
Mm-hmm.
You know how do our entertainment thing is now. It will take you to another country, say 6 months, 1 year.
You are out there.
You won't see anybody. So at some point, he got married, he has children and everything. I try to keep communications, but it's just very crazy. So that's one part of it. Not even friends. I'm talking about even family. I've not seen my father for 2 years now.
2 years?
Yes, I'm not kidding. I've not set my eyes to see my father for 2 years now. We talk almost every day.
Mm-hmm.
We talk but I've not seen him.
Wow, what an understanding father he is.
He is.
2 years.
But he is an understanding my dad.
And that's why I say what an understanding father he is. 2 good years.
Mm-hmm.
You know what?
At times, there was a time he was very, very sick. They took him to India, and I was communicating with him always. And I was like, I was in America. I told him I want to come to India. He said, no, why would I come to India? For what? I shouldn't worry. I should just continue doing my thing in America. I was so disturbed because I wanted to leave America and go and see him in India. He insisted that I shouldn't come, that if I come, he would get angry. And I should just focus that his life is old already, so I should just concentrate and make sure I make it in life and all that. So it's that kind of dad.
Wow.
He's very understanding.
Understanding father.
Mm-hmm.
That's the disadvantage of fame. Stardom, it has a lot of advantage and a lot of disadvantages.
I totally agree.
You just heard from Uzee what he said. For good 2 years. Wow.
Yes.
That's a lot. Not 2 months.
When my mom died, I wasn't there. When my mom died, I wasn't there. I was filming, and she's a Muslim, so they have to bury her they can't wait.
Yeah, they cannot.
Yeah. So I didn't even see her come. So I'm just telling you one of those things that's just their disadvantage, which is highly is tough because it's the emotional aspect of life of every human being.
Mm-hmm.
So you find out that gradually you are losing it.
All right, we'll talk about that on the second episode. How do you tell your stories? How? I've watched movies you produce. How did you come up with all those storylines? Because, the journey is an inspiring show where we want to inspire the entire continent, especially people who are aspiring to be like Uzee or even better than Uzee in future. They would like to hear. How do you tell your stories? Is it that when you're sleeping, the inspiration just come? Is it that you just, how do you, those your storylines, powerful storylines, how do you tell them? How?
Okay, so basically what I do is, as I said, I do reality stories about what's happening in the environment more, especially in northern Nigeria. So we have a lot of things happening in northern Nigeria. For example, I just finished my personal series called Mafariki Dream. So Mafariki is about early marriage in northern Nigeria.
Okay.
What is happening in northern Nigeria? So, in northern Nigeria, culture is intertwined with religion. So it's very difficult to tell northern Nigerian story. You must be extremely careful.
Very careful.
Because the culture is intertwined around religion. So how can we solve early marriage in northern Nigeria? But Islamically, there's a point that said is not a taboo. Do you understand what I mean? So this is where parental guardians come in. This is where patience comes in. This is where you need to guide your children, especially the female who are growing up in northern Nigeria, and a lot. So all those messages is part of what we release in that series. So there's one I did about Aljanu. It's called Faringini. That was one of the most sold series on DSTV. With Timini Eguson, myself. It's about genes. The way genes enter women's head in northern Nigeria. That's the reason why they tie their head always.
All the time, yeah.
I know in houses in northern Nigeria, there's always trees.
Yeah.
We have trees in other houses.
And those trees are the ones that believe those genes are coming from.
Exactly. So you see the kind of story I do. So reality stories that I grew up to know about.
Things happening.
Yes.
You turn them to movie.
So people who can relate to it can understand immediately. Not fictions. I don't do fiction stories.
That's why I said I've watched couples of your movies. I must tell you, you're one of the best producers we have on the continent. Underrated.
Thank you.
underrated. And tell the Africans that Uzee is actually underrated, because I've watched like 3 or 4 of your movies. It's about things happening out there, especially northern part of Nigeria.
Totally.
And how we can be able to merge everything together, and the movie at the end of the day makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, still on the journey with Uzee Usman, one of the biggest Nollywood, Kannywood actor, producer we have in Africa, not Nigeria. Before you get to this level, we just want to hear 1 or 2 challenges and obstacles you face before you achieve this dream.
There's always a lot of obstacles and challenges, but I think the few among them is how we sell our movies and how to recover funds, return of investments.
Very important.
Yes, and then other ones, it's minor one that I don't see it as challenges. I see it as one of those things you have to pass through while growing up to success. So I don't really see it as challenges, but the major one is how can you do return of investment? We are facing piracies in every angle, you know. So it's a huge one. You might collect money in bank now, you shot a film, you believe you shot everything, and you find that you're struggling to distribute it.
Wow.
Yes. So that's one of the major challenges, I won't even lie to you, that is making a lot of people to even withdraw back from the entertainment industry. Because there's a lot of money sinking to it, but return of investment is not coming back. You know, then another one is how to control the upcoming superstars that we have.
Okay.
Because social media has made them popular without guidance. So they believe they are stars, but they are not.
Not yet, not there yet.
Yeah. So because they're having balls on social media, so you are finding it difficult to strike a balance on how to manage them as filmmakers, and how they can also understand that professionalism is different from balls of social media.
Okay.
So that aspect too is a huge one right now, affecting the entire industry. Okay. You know, because anybody can just come up now, shoot something on YouTube, and it will give you numbers. So that person would think is blown.
It's there already.
The audience will be telling that person on social media that you are the next big thing.
You're good.
And you as a filmmaker will now rush and go and pay that person a big amount of money and put that person in the film, and you find out your film, nobody's watching it. So you see, the life of social media is really different from
the real life, from the reality. Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? So that aspect, as filmmaker, now I'm talking as a filmmaker, that aspect is also there. You know, but we're striking balance to make sure, as I said, a lot of things to me is challenges that you have to pass through while growing up in the business.
So on your journey, there are a lot of challenges you face while growing up, especially when you're still young and all that, but it's a normal challenge.
I see it as a normal thing.
As an African.
Yes, nothing goes smooth. No, it's not even entertainment. Even banking, everywhere. You understand what I'm saying? So you can't keep complaining about that. That means you don't want to grow.
That's the truth.
If you really want to grow, you just need to find solutions to your problem and move on. That's how I see it anyway.
Finally, on the first episode with you, on your journey to stardom, what do you have for the African upcoming actors, actresses, producers, and even the audience out there?
Believe in yourself, believe in God, and then be dedicated, be focused, be determined. Trust me, your name will be written in gold one day. It might take time. But these things I mentioned, if you can hold them tight to your heart, your name will be mentioned publicly.
Okay, finally, thank you. That is the journey first episode with Uzee Usman, an actor, a producer, one of the best we have on the continent of Africa. I must tell you, I just mentioned few of the movies I've watched. I watch him play key roles. I think the last one was the one we didn't talk about. What is Jagun Jagun?
Yes.
Oh my God, that movie was also fantastic.
I think there's a Tribe of Judah as well.
There's a Tribe with Funke Akindele, the highest selling movie. Wow. You say, we just mentioned few now.
But it's okay.
Yeah, we just mentioned few. We can't mention all. This is him telling Africans about his journey, how he started from school, from him studying different, he studied political science. He never, even for one day, says, I want to go study theater arts. But look at him being one of the best producers we have on the continent. That is you out there. The journey is not always smooth. There are turbulences everywhere, stumbling block. Do not let anything, change your perspectives. Do not let anything change that dream you're having. The determination, triple D, dedication, determination, and discipline. Always have those 3 Ds. Trust me, the sky is not your limit, but your stepping stone. Thank you so much, Uzee. See you on the second episode.
I appreciate it. Thank you so much.